Ladies and gentlemen, I need to talk about this military recruiting video. It just balls my blood. And for those of you not from Texas, ball mean boil. It balls my blood to see the stupidity in our country and how out of touch the woke left is. They're completely out of touch. They are completely out of touch. Let me show you how I know, and you will now know, why the left is completely out of touch. Now, hopefully this thing pulls up like it's supposed to. Yes, it did. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the U.S. Army recruiting video. So if you thought about enlisting in the Army, this is what you have to look forward to. You may want to think twice. No offense to the brothers and sisters in the Army. But I love the fact that the people have spoken. I have never in the history of YouTube ever seen a video ratio this much. 80,000 dislikes versus 4,000 likes. And these are 4,000 LGBTQ people that's in the military, I guess. I don't know, or in the world. 80,000 people thought that this video was stupid. There's no place in the military for this stuff. We're going to watch a little bit of it together because some people have seen fractions of it. I'm going to watch it all because I got to talk about this. This is what, let me explain it. When you join the military, you are joining the military to sacrifice it all for your country. That may never occur. You may not have to sacrifice it all. But that's the reason why you joined. To give it all, put it all on the line for your country. Now, there's perks and benefits that go with that, right? You get the GI Bill, you get good benefits, you get money, all this stuff. But the reason you join is to serve our country, right? Serving our country isn't a woke utopia. You may have to go to war and leave your family for 12 to 18 months out of the year, especially if you're in the Army when you get deployed. And you may have to kill people. And you may get killed in the process. I don't give about your mama and daddy and your two mamas and two daddies. Nobody cares. Do you love your country or are you serving your country? I don't care about your mama daddy situation. And first and foremost, it ain't no such thing as you have two mamas. That don't exist. You came out of one woman. You have one mama. I'm sick of the derangement syndrome. You have one mama. You born a man or a woman. Unless you're a hermaphrodite, then you may be both and maybe hope they pick the right one. But for everybody else, you born a man or a woman. You have one mom. You don't have two moms. You don't have two dads. What make that person your mom? Because they gave birth to you. They gave birth to you. Like her or not, dirty or not, drugged out or not, that's your mama. I don't care who raised you. The one who gave birth to you is biologically your mama. You only have one mama. Now, you can call other people your mama. You can consider other people your mama, but you got one mama. You don't have two. You ain't got two daddies. You got one daddy. On earth, you got one daddy. You ain't no 4,500 different genders. You are a male or a female. The other stuff is made up. It's fairy tale. Because you're gonna either get that prostate check or you're gonna go to the gynecologist. I think that's what it's called for women. You're gonna get the prostate check or you're gonna go to the other place. You only two places you're gonna go. Two. It ain't a third, it ain't an alternative. You're not gonna go halfway in the middle. You're going to either be hiking it up on the table or you're going to have your legs like this. One of the two. Those are only two choices. When you get into a medical emergency, they're not going to ask you what you feel like in your pronouns. They're going to look at your stuff and say, okay, this is what we need to fix. This is what we need to work on. This person does not have ovaries. This person just, is not pregnant. They can't get pregnant. They're a man. We know what we're working with. I don't care what wigs you put on. I don't care what none of that stuff is. I don't care. Stop lying to these people. You're gonna make people come out against you. You better just do your thing and slide off to the side and chill, because I'm tired of it. You try to give people an inch, they take a mile and a half. I don't care. I don't want to hear about whether you want to be a girl or not. I don't care. Keep that to yourself. Because if you keep bringing it up and throwing it in everybody's face, I'm going to have to come out against you and have to tell you how delusional you are. I don't care how you was born. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Talk to God. You are delusional for whatever reason. Your delusion is the same delusion as all these other people. You just happen to be delusional about your gender. You're delusional. There's no such thing as a third and fourth gender. There's no such, let me tell you this. You know, they got all these alphabets. I know I'm going to get to the video in a minute. They got these alphabets. None of them are real. None of them. You're straight, and I say I only do two of them. You're straight or you decide not to be straight. Everything else is a myth. You bisect, that's not real. That's not real. You want to play in the middle. You want to play on both sides. You want to play for both teams. That's not real. That's not a real choice. You just nasty and you want to play both. Okay. And if you somehow got a cognitive dissonance or whatever you want to call it, and you somehow you a man and you look at another man and you want that man, just understand that some wires have gone loose because you ain't reproducing nothing that way. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Stop lying to people. I'm sick of people playing games with this stuff. Stop it. Just keep it 100. You ain't gonna have no kids like that. Yeah, you can go have a surrogate and all that stuff, but the man you marry ain't giving you life, ain't producing life for you. It's not happening. Stop playing. You ain't the same. That's not a marriage. That's a relationship you decided to choose. That's not a marriage. Marriage is between a man and a woman. I'm sick of y'all lying about that. I'm sick of y'all lying about race. It's time that we take the blinders off and say, enough with the lying. Enough with being fake all the time. Everybody's so fake. Everybody want to be fake to help people's feelings. Don't be fake with me. Don't be fake with me. Don't be fake in general. Being fat is beautiful. No, it's not. No, it's not. That don't mean you're a bad person. That mean you need to get in the gym. That mean you need to go run up the street or do something. Being obese is not beautiful. It's not. And being a skinny turd is not beautiful either. I'm just saying, quit lying to people. You're beautiful just the way you are. That's why you where you at. That's why you ain't gonna be happy because you look in the mirror and you know they lying to you. Be the best version of yourself. Go eat. You don't need to be skinny. Were you so skinny you're unhealthy? You don't need to be fat and say, oh, I'm big boned. No, you're not. You're gonna die. Work out, get in the gym, be healthy, be happy. You are much more beautiful underneath all that. I'm just keeping it 100. Shoot, I start gaining weight right up in here. No, don't tell me this is beautiful. This ain't beautiful. I look in the mirror and I'm ashamed of these rolls. I'm ashamed of the muffin top. Don't lie to me. B. Tatum, you look just good. No, I don't. You ain't seen me with the shirt off. And then this don't look good. This don't look good. This ain't the best version of myself. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Get in the gym now. Go work out now. You better than that, B. Tatum. Hey, that's all I want to hear. Don't lie to me. Cause I ain't going nowhere if you lie to me. Anyway, let me go through this video real quick. I'm gonna tab through it so y'all can see how stupid it is. They got the Asian, they got black, they got a woman, they got another woman. Okay, they hit the spectrum. And I find it, they hit the spectrum. And I find it quite interesting that none of these people look white. Nobody looks white. Even this person looks darker tan, looks Hispanic. Three black people, apparently. And he looked Asian. Now tell me how does this represent America? If you keep it real, does this represent the army or America? That this looks like How many of these? Three-fifths of the people on this thing are black. 3/5 are black. 3 of the people here are black. Black people make up 13% of the population. This ain't a representation of America. And then you got a woman here, and then white man. Not one white man. Not one white man. And let me tell you why this is a problem. When you get to the military, you're going to realize that this is not what the military looks like. It ain't. It ain't. This is not what your command staff looks like. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you look at the population of people, this is not a representation of America. So stop virtue signaling. That's all this is. You don't need 5 people. Put 10 people on there and then give a full spectrum. Oh, they're not going to do that because they're social justice warriors. They got the girl, she got braids. Oh, I thought she had braids on. I saw this thing hanging. I was like, they didn't got up with braids on and all kind of stuff. Glad they didn't do that, because you can't do that in the military. You got to pull your hair back. Good. Let's keep going.
This is the
So they got their little ethnic circle, and this is where everybody see the commercial right here.
With a little girl raised by 2 moms.
A little girl raised by 2 moms. That is dumb. You're not raised by 2 moms. You're raised by 2 women. One of these is your mama or not. The other person ain't your mama. Your mama and her friend, or your mama and her girlfriend, or whoever this other person is to her. Quit lying to these kids. And then and tell you what, it is nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with you being raised by your mama and her partner. They ain't both of your mamas. They're your mama and partner. And there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all can love the same. Stop being delusional. And you got kids believing that these 2 people are really their mamas. You got a daddy. Wherever he at, you got a daddy. Don't let them lie to you and act like these are the only 2 people that you got a daddy somewhere. And it may be worth knowing about him. Now, she probably know her daddy ain't nothing, or maybe he's in jail, or maybe he died. I don't know. But you got a daddy, because mama wasn't with Sally Mae over here when she had you. She couldn't just be with her to have you. If your mama was with her, she wouldn't have had you. So your mama, she wanted a man at some point. Don't let them lie to you and act like this is utopia. Mama need to tell you, I was with your daddy and then we had you. And then I left your daddy to be with Sally. Tell her the truth. Quit lying to her. Don't lie to society. Mamas don't make babies. Mommy and daddy make babies. Don't do it. Keep going. Okay, then she go through this whole thing. Let's see how much social justice can we fit in this commercial.
Marched for equality.
I march for equality. She's a real person, but can somebody explain to me what exactly marching for equality is? What are you marching for? What are you marching for? Martin Luther King came and went. Civil Rights Act passed. What are you marching for right now? Don't say women's rights and equal pay under the law. Shut up. That's all lies. Women don't get paid 7 cents on the dollar as men do. Man, they're looking at a spectrum of pay, not including whether or not a person want to work, whether or not the jobs that they choose to go down. A company isn't saying, you're a man, I pay you $1. You're a woman, I pay you 7 cents. Whatever the case may be. 7 cents on a dollar. You're a man, I pay you this. You're a woman, I pay you this. It's illegal. Nobody does that. It's that you're a man, you work 50 hours a week. You're a woman, you work 30. Of course y'all not going to make the same money. You choose to work 30 because you got 2 kids at home. He's a single man, or he got a wife at home taking care of his kids. So he can work 80 hours and you only can work 50, 40. Yeah, of course he make more money than you. You decided to go down the path to being a school teacher. He decided to be a police officer. Do the simple math. Police officers make more money than school teachers do. You decide to get a feminist studies degree and go into the military and probably is sitting on a desk somewhere. The other guy that went to military is in combat training, probably a Navy SEAL. Of course he makes more money than you. And nothing against your choices in the military. I'm just saying, stop lying to people and telling them that you're fighting for justice and equality For what? For what? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
This is not defending freedom.
When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her
One of my moms. Is this your biological mom?
paralyzed. Doctor said she might never walk again.
I guess that's the one with the short hair. I guess she the daddy. Let me tell you how stupid this is. Just the glorification of this stuff is stupid. I got two mommies. One mommy look like daddy and one mommy look like mommy. What sense does this make? Two women get together, one is a man and one is the woman. One is playing the male dominant role, the other one is playing the female mommy mode. It's just, I don't understand this stuff. I don't understand it. Two people get together, they still play mommy and daddy. You call them two mamas, but she really the daddy. She cut her hair off and she dressed like a man. Let me finish.
But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet. Eventually.
And I'm not trying to belittle these people, because whatever her condition was is serious and she worked through it. I'm just giving an example in general.
Standing at the altar to marry my other mom.
Why are we doing this in America?
With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling...
Hold on, let's go back. I joined a sorority with other women. Anyway, let me. I ain't gonna even go with sororities. I'm not gonna talk about women.
Strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life. A sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women. But what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. Challenge. I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way.
Yeah! I'm gonna shatter some stereotypes. Shut up. Go to war. You be the fight for our country. That's all I care about. Ain't nobody care about no stereotypes. Ain't nobody cares. Are we gonna win at the end of the day, or Russia gonna beat us to a pulp? Which one are you gonna do? Nobody cares, man. I mean, nobody cares. Let me tell you what happens here, and I'm gonna move on. What happens here is that you build false bravado for women. Like, I don't know what is it that some of these women like this want to prove? That you're better than a man? Is that you proving that? Is that what your goal is? I can do what a man can do, but I'm not going to do construction work. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put myself through that. I want to be just like you, because I want to be the rank that you are, but I don't want to do all the physical stuff. I don't want people talking about me. I don't want people fat shaming me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I can't wear my hair like this. I can't. You want his money. You want the statue of being where a man is theoretically a position that a man is at, but you don't want none of this stuff to come along with it. For years and centuries, men have been dying in wars for our country. What is the objective here? Do your job. And if you do well, you do well. Don't try to act like you want to be a man. The battle isn't you versus men. The battle is you versus you. Are you being the best version of yourself? Stereotypes exist for a reason. This is what I know for a fact. I know for a fact that men in the military deal with this just like men in the police department. And this is not all police departments. It's not all women, and it's not all whatever profession. They push these women through to disembody stereotypes. And then they suck. And they are liability. And we always joke about them, men do, that they were affirmative action hires. They are affirmative action hires. I know for a fact they deal with this in the military too, especially in the police department. We want equality. Well, run the same mile and a half as men. We don't know. We should run slower because we're women. Oh, okay. You got to do 100. I forget how many push-ups you got to do as a man. 50 or 60 push-ups in a minute. Oh, women don't have to do 60 push-ups in a minute. They don't have to do nothing that men have to do physically to qualify. But they want equality of pay. Well, you're not equal in performance. Why should you even get equal pay? But in our country, we give everybody a fair pay. But you got women that come onto the police department that be affirmative action hire because they're women and we need some women representation. And they come on the police department and they suck. I would argue that, and I'm being honest, I would argue, you talk about capability, do I want this person on the call with me? When a fight happens, do I want this person with me or not? I would have to say maybe 20% of women, at least from my personal experience, 20% of women, I'd say, yes, she's en route to this call, and there's a 6'5" dude there. There may not even be that many. I'm giving a rough estimate, 20%. There's a 6'5" dude here. We got to fight this dude. Sally just got on the radio, and she's en route. We game. Let's get it. No, that's not, most of the time, that's not what happens. What really happens is you hear 5 out of 11, 6, I'm en route. You're like, God dang it. I hope we don't have to fight. I hope that we do not have to fight. This is more than likely. Not all the time. Because there's some women that get up on the radio and I'm like, oh, it's on. She with it. I ain't no fear. There's some women I work with that had no fear. That was with it. But then that ain't typical. Although these people do work. 7, 5, 6, 5, 55, I'm en route. And you just like, I hope we don't fight because I'm fighting by myself tonight. You want to hear 2, I'm level 7, I'm en route. You like, okay, good. We're gonna win this one. I'm just being honest. Now, some people may get mad and give me a thumbs down. I'm just telling the truth. And people that are in law enforcement, military, and it's nothing against women, but they push ones through that shouldn't be pushed through because they're battling stereotypes.
I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Good for you. She may be a great military personnel. She may be great. But this whole push, and I'm not the only one. This push is not working. 80,000 out of the 84,000 people who did a like or dislike, 80,000 people disliked this video. Only 4,000 people liked the video. And all of them voted for Biden, I'm sure. But I'm joking, but 80,000 people did not like this video. And, we can go to the Russian military ad, right? Let's go to Russian. So I can't, let me tell y'all something. Let's see. I can't find the video of the two comparisons. I can't find the video. So it's funny how they do that. I think some people probably have. Okay, I found it. I think I found it. No, I didn't. Is it this one? Russia versus America. Okay, maybe it's this one. Somebody got it. I couldn't find it for nothing. So while you on here, we might as well watch it. So let's watch this video. I think this is the one.
Первый день твоей новой жизни. То, что было вчера, не имеет значения. То, кем ты был прежде, уже никого не волнует. Теперь важно то, кем ты будешь сегодня.
He heard the call.
Что ты знаешь о себе? На что ты способен? Вопросы могут остаться без ответов, но разве ты сможешь потом...
I want to join the Russian military. Looking at this recruiting video.
Спокойно спать. Познать себя. Познать границы своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя?
It's so sexist. Don't even show men. These are the people who are going to war and fight in real life. This is real life. This is what you start. This is what you join for. To fight.
До изнеможения. Каждый день. Здесь боль закаляет. Шрамы. Повседневность. Это ты решил себе что-то...
And if I knew German, they'd probably saying America is a bunch of...
Командир здесь только...
And we're going to go through and beat they when we have a chance.
Для того, чтобы ты мог увидеть в нем врага.
And we're going to make sure we slap the out of that lady that got 2 mamas.
Потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле, главный враг — это ты. Вчерашний ты. Твоя задача — выследить врага, догнать его, превзойти, стать лучше, чем он, и вернуться назад победителем.
Now that's a military commercial. That's why you join the military. You want to fight. You want to defend your country. This is not a social experiment. We got trans in the military. These other countries ain't putting up with that stuff, man. You either fighting or you not fighting. I ain't got time to worry about your pronouns. Anyway.
Потому что завтра.
Patriot missile.
And here's America. Here's America.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems.
They can't even use a real one. They got to use a cartoon.
It begins in California with a little girl raised by two moms.
Nobody gives a. Nobody cares.
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old,
one of my moms
had an accident that left her paralyzed, and then attended UC Day for around inspiring women. But what had I really achieved on my own? What am I scooter? I found it.
I feel like I can take the whole United States military after watching this video. This is what y'all sign up? Said lady with two moms. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me not lie, because I need to get my cardio right. Give me a month. The girl that's on here, I can outdo her in everything she do in the military. I can outdo her in everything she do in the military. Probably. Give me a month. Give me a month. Give me a month to work out. Let me shoot. You know what I'm saying? I come in and outdo her everything in the military. And I haven't done this in 5 or 6 years. Because these are the type of people that we're getting in place to fight for us. And they getting skinheads. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's sleeping. Let me tell you what. They don't have to do a lot of talking. He with his boys. Let me break this down. He with his homies. They kicking it. He living his life. Kicking it. Doing soccer. Doing manly stuff. They hanging out. About to smoke a cigar or something. He with his boo. He with his boo thing in the bushes. They chilling. A man with one woman. They chilling. He thinking about procreating. He thinking about the future of his country, hanging with his boys. His visions are visions of reality. This is the future. This is how you have the next generation. Not two moms. That's not gonna get you. You can't have kids with two moms. This is the next generation. I didn't hit my camera. Y'all they made me so mad to hit my camera. This is generational growth. I'm thinking about my country. I'm thinking about procreating. This is exactly what I'm doing. You know what? When I think about that, I want to go to war. I want to go beast mode. I want to wake up in the barracks at 4:30 in the morning. Left, right, left. Left, right. That's what he thinking about. About face. He doing push-ups and they coming for America. About to put their foot right in the social justice rear end of America. Jumping through. That's what I want to jump out of plane. And we over here in America doing this. We have to make a cartoon because real guns are too violent for little kids that are questioning their gender rights. Like, why are we playing a fake game? We live in a fake world. This is a fake world. Military don't look like this. It don't smell like this. It don't look like this. It don't feel like this. It started from San Diego, California. That's not when you go to San Diego, California. If you are in the Navy SEAL, it don't feel like this. You want to see California? Let me fix my screen. You want to see San Diego, California when you really go into the military? Let's see. Hell Week. Let's have a commercial with Hell Week in it. Let's just run it. Brandon, pick the first video of Navy SEAL training. Come on, let's just, I'm just gonna play. Let's just get a glimpse of what our military ads should look like. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that ain't good. That don't feel good. Every day, a little morning in San Diego with 2 moms. This and nobody care about your mama. When you doing this in the middle of the night and 60 degree, probably lower than that. They firing over your head. You ain't slept in 2 days. Scared for your life. You out here in the dark. Military with 2 moms. No, this don't. 2 moms don't care. Do you think he care? You think he got 2 moms? Or you think he worried about 2 moms? You think this feel good? You think what is this? You think this stuff feel good? A life with 2 moms. This